Hello. I would like to welcome you to Storytime. Today, we're in the coffee shop. And there's a whole bunch of new, really cool art on the wall. It's by this guy named Clockwork Octopus. Can you say that with me? Clockwork Octopus. I think it means he's like a rock star or something. Anyway, he's really good. Well, today's story is a very, very good story, and it's about an extremely important question. It's called, "What pet should I get?" And it's by Dr. Seuss. But before we get started, I should probably say a big hello to a few of my friends. First of all, a huge Storytime hello to Audrey and the whole family. Thank you so much for visiting. Hello. Welcome to Storytime. And to the entire crew at this place, So It Goes Coffeehouse. Thank you so much for all of your hard work. Phew. Well, we better get started. If you've got a friend that you think should watch this, you can get him. Okay. What pet should I get? By Dr. Seuss. We want a pet. We want a pet. What kind of pet should we get? Dad said we could have one. Dad said he would pay. I went to the pet shop. I went there with Kay. And so we went in. I took one fast look. I saw a fine dog who shook hands, and so we shook, and so I said, I want him. But then Kay saw a cat, and she gave it a pat, and she said, I want that. And then Kay said, now what do you think we should do? Dad said to pick one. We cannot take home two. Then what do you know? We saw two other kinds. Now, how could Kay and I make up our minds? A pup and a kitten. They look like good fun. Now, which would we pick? We could only pick one. Has that ever happened to you? Yeah? It's hard. Boy, it's hard to pick. Come on in. We're just doing a story time right now. Hello.
Hello.
This is my very special friend. Would you introduce yourself to everyone?
I'm Audrey.
This is Audrey. And she is a big fan of stories and story time.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much for coming here
You're
today.
welcome.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're going to say hi. We'll get back to the story in just a little bit. Then, what do you know? We saw two other kinds. Now, how could Kay and I make up our minds? A pup and a kitten? That looked like good fun. Now, which would we pick? We could only pick one. Boy, that's a pretty big problem. The cat, or the dog, or the kitten, or the pup. Oh boy, it is something to make a mind up. Then I looked all around. I saw something with wings. I said, look at him. We can pick one that sings. But then, look over there, said my sister Kay. We can go home with the rabbit today. Oh. And then I looked at Kay and said, what will we do? I like all the pets that I see. So do you. We have to pick one pet and pick it out soon. You know, Mother told us to be back by noon. And I could have done it. I could have, I bet. I could have said what pet we should get, but you know what Kay did? Do you know what she did? She said, fish, 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 fish. It may be a fish is the pet that we wish. Then I saw a new kind. Whew. And they were good too. How could I pick just one? Now what do? We can only pick one. But how can I make up that mind in my head? We could only pick one. That's what my dad said. Make up your mind. Pick a pet fast. Pick one out soon. Mother and Dad said to be home by noon. The time may be now to make up my mind. But who knows what other good pets I might find. I might find a new one. A fast kind of thing. Who could fly around my head in a ring on a string. Yes, but that would be fun. But our house is... Either my ears are deceiving me, or else it is possibly snack time. I love snack time. I'm gonna go get a snack. You guys stay right here. Okay. This is one of the greatest and best snacks in all of Storytime. Can you guess what it is? Would you like some, Bill Murray? Okay. I asked. It's important to share. This is cinnamon. My friend Michael tells me it'll make me super strong. Just a little bit. Okay, here we go. Amazing Storytime snack. Boy, oh boy. I feel like I haven't had a snack in forever. Better save some for later. Okay. Back to the story. The time may be now to make up my mind, but who knows what other good pets I might find. I might find a new one. A fast kind of thing who would fly around my head in a ring on a string. Yes, that would be fun, but our house is so small, this thing on a string would bump and bump into the wall, and my mother, I know, would not like that at all. So maybe some other good kind of pet, another kind maybe is what we should get. We might find a new kind. A pet who is tall, a tall pet who fits in a space that is small. Yeah, my mother might like this pet best of all. If we had a big tent, then we would be able to take home a yent. Dad would like us to have a good yent, but how do I know he would pay for a tent? So, you see how it is when you pick out a pet. How can you make up your mind what to get? But what if we took one of each kind of pet? And then our house would be full of the pets we would get. No, Dad would be mad. We can only have one. If we do not choose, we will end up with none. I will do it right now. I will do it. I said, I will make up the mind that is up in my head. The dog or the rabbit, the fish or the cat. I picked one out fast. And then that was that. What? Dr. Seuss. Boy, that is a jip. That is a jip on my hip. Dr. Seuss. Man, what a trip. No ending, Dr. Seuss. Okay, I guess we get to pick the pet that he gets. I really like fish, and I really like cats, and I really like birds, but I really like dogs. So I'm gonna imagine that it's a dog in the end. What do you think it was? Well, I better thank you for coming to Storytime. Let's have another story time. Wednesday. I'll see you then. Gonna make sure the next one has an ending.